Well, all day long, our 8 News Now weather team will bringing you stories about prepping for the monsoon. And it is monsoon season for us. And you know, this time of year when we do have thunderstorms in the forecast, it only takes one big one over the city to drop heavy rain and overwhelm valley roads and get those washes running very high. And oftentimes people get caught in those rising high waters and have to call for help. Well, I spoke with SZYMANSKI from Las Vegas Fire and Rescue, and he says most of those situations are avoidable.
You just get one big supercell that comes in over the west side of the city, and it only covers about 10, 12, 15 blocks. But you can get 1 to 2 inches in less than 15 minutes, and that is millions and millions of gallons of water. And it inundates the streets. And while you're sitting there at a traffic light, all of a sudden you got 1 to 2 inches, and you can actually see the water rising as you're sitting there. My advice to people is get off the road as quickly as you can.
SZYMANSKI with Las Vegas Fire and Rescue has worked through 25 years of flooding in the valley. He says while flood protection is greatly improved, the dangers still show up in the usual places.
You should stay away from the washes because it may not be raining where you're at, but 5 miles up the road, even a mile up the road, it could be raining and a lot of water could be coming down into those washes, and we use them for parks now and soccer fields and that, but that's not the time to be in there because they could fill with water very quickly. Or we have people, homeless people, that stay up underneath bridges over washes. All of a sudden the wash fills up with water and it can be 10, 15 feet deep, rushing 40 miles an hour. It's deadly. And we have to go in with our boat. We have a special boat that we use, and we have to rescue those people.
All firefighters trained to pull people out of rising waters in an emergency. But if drivers knowingly cross barricades put up to keep you and firefighters safe, it could cost you up to $2,000 in fines or possibly your life.
And it is amazing. The people will drive around us, disregard us, yell obscenities at us, and then sometimes you have to go and rescue those people. So don't go around any barricades or anything like that. Stay away from that area. Flash flooding is a killer.
Unfortunately, it certainly can be, and we've seen that happen through the years here. SZYMANSKI, says that every firefighter is trained now in those rescue situations. And during monsoon season, when thunderstorms are in the forecast, firefighters throw that rescue gear on their rig, and they're prepared for any situation in high-rising waters. Now, he gives great credit to the Regional Flood Control District for the years of construction and building out those flood channels and detention basins that he mentioned, because it does really steer the water away from our valley roads and neighborhoods and retains the flood waters. And it's been doing a great job, but there are still newer neighborhoods and low-lying places that do get overwhelmed with water at times. So we all have to watch out for protecting ourselves and keeping ourselves out of harm's way. A lot of that's just plain old up to us. So be safe this summer.